All right, Kim. Well, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm really excited to have you on today and to dive into this conversation.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So why don't you share with us who you are and what is it that you do for a living?
Yeah, my name is Kim Massale. I always get tripped up when people ask me what my work is because I feel like I have like 17 different titles that I could use. But entrepreneur is probably the top one. I own a psychotherapy practice, and then I coach a women. I do a women's empowerment coaching.
So I saw that you have a therapy practice and you do coaching. Can you explain a little bit about what is the difference between coaching and therapy?
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say I also do business coaching. So I was like, I know there's another thing I'm forgetting. Um, yeah. So to me, the difference between therapy and coaching, and you can totally like disagree with this. This is my opinion. Take it or leave it. I think of the separation in a couple different ways. One is I feel like therapy is history and insight focused, and coaching is forward goals focused. So that's like part of the delineation. And then for me, my personal opinion is that therapy is a place where you have to go to create stability. So if you need to see somebody to be okay, then therapy is the right place for you. If you're like, I'm great, but I want to be even better, I want to like expand into amazingness. To me, that's like the separation between therapy and coaching. That's a coaching realm thing.
Mhm. Do you ever feel like those 2 or notice those 2 worlds blend together when you're working with your coaching clients?
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, in the mastermind I run, the first thing we talk about is nervous system regulation, which is a topic that's a therapy focused topic normally. The thing is, the people that come into the coaching containers, when I usually talk through stuff with people, make sure that they're appropriate to be in a coaching container and they don't need therapy. Sometimes they'll be in therapy and coaching at the same time, which is cool. Um, but the people that come into these coaching containers, they can pick it up really quickly and they take accountability for it and they're ready to be called out on the patterns that are getting in their way. And they're ready to receive tools, information, like guidance as to how to move forward. So totally like you can't like disconnect the world of like trauma, limiting beliefs, like patterns that are getting in your way, old wounds, old narratives from life. Like it's always going to be there, but there's a certain level of development that I believe people get to in their personal development process where they are capable of being in a coaching container and not being like completely dysregulated, and they can take accountability. They're not projecting all of their patterns onto you, which to me, like that's a huge difference between therapy and coaching too. And therapy, like the therapist is there to be projected onto, and for that therapist to then like hold safe space for the client to figure all of that stuff out.
Yeah, and coaching is someone who's walking in saying, I know a lot of these things and I'm ready to tackle it. I'm ready to just go for it.
Yeah. Sometimes, and I've had people come in to coaching that have never done any type of therapy, and people that have like done lots of self learning about therapy topics or psychological topics. It really just depends on where they are in that spectrum, in my opinion, that spectrum of personal development.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you talk about a variety of different topics, kind of under this confidence, empowerment umbrella. So, which is your favorite to talk about or spend time working with clients on?
Um, there's so there's so many things I love. Well, I do embodiment work. So one of the things that I'm really passionate about is helping people see things through the lens of the body and energy as opposed to just intellectually.
Can you
So that's a
explain
piece.
a little bit what that means? What does embodied work mean?
Sure. Embodiment work is really, instead of tackling things on an intellectual level,